Hello, it is the 1st of May and yes, I am dating yet another video because it is the start of Me Made May. What is Me Made May, I hear you ask, except I don't actually because that's not how this works. You hear me, I don't hear you. Or maybe you don't hear me at all, maybe you read the captions. Beside the point, Me Made May is a sewing challenge, technically. Well, wardrobe challenge, according to the blog on which it started, I believe. The blog is at least by the person who first created it, and it's called a wardrobe challenge rather than sewing challenge, but it is about your own makes. A little bit of history, I will link this in the description below if you want to look at all the various different things, all the extra information, everything. But it was started by someone called Zoe who wanted to test herself to see how far she could rely on the items she'd made to wear throughout May, so she gave herself a challenge to only wear things she'd made other than bras, tights, socks and shoes. She posted about it on her blog and over 80 people joined that same year, which was 2010. So 15 years later, I basically just heard about it and I'm having a little crack at it. But I haven't sewn that many clothes, and the challenge can be completely just designed to yourself, you know, make it to your own mould. Like it could be, I want to wear my prettier makes, as Alma on Sew Over It did last year, I believe. Or it could be something like, I want to actually wear my trousers, or, you know, that sort of thing. You make up yourself. I've made a lot of stuff over the years. Not a lot of clothes, because that's a fairly recent thing, and I've mostly made things like bunting. But stuff as a whole, I've made quite a lot, including wearable items. So this is actually my second outfit of the day. My Me Made thing for this is just this, which isn't really going to focus very well, but my one from earlier was this one, which is basically the same thing, just a different colour band, because people might have noticed that every day I wear this, and I wear it constantly. So I thought, let's get something the same but different, and I got a bunch of different colour ones of these, and I bought the charms, which are, you know, the same but unfortunately quite a bit smaller, which is why I haven't fully gone over to these constantly. And to be honest, it's getting a bit worn, this, you know, constantly being at skin and everything. But I don't wear them as often as I arguably should, and I also have made some earrings and stuff. As I said, this is my second outfit of the day. First outfit of the day goes here. I had the one of these I just showed you, and some earrings I made. I've got quite a few more earrings I've made to wear still, and I've got lots of different colours of these. So technically every day in May I should be wearing one of these. I do have some clothes that I've made, and I also want to wear some clothes that have been made for me as part of this as well. So it's sort of homemade stuff in general. A little bit of emphasis on stuff that I've made perhaps, but as I said, I've not made that many clothes yet. I do have plans to make more clothes, so perhaps I'll also make some during this month and do that. My plan currently is to take a photo every day of what I'm wearing that is me made. Well, my outfit in general probably, but with a focus on what is me made, and probably post them a week at a time on Instagram, because the maximum post is 10 photos, so a week at a time makes sense. I might also do a video first week of June or so with how I felt about doing this, what the challenges were, what I might change it to next year if I do it next year, if I will do it next year, and all that sort of stuff. So if you're interested in seeing that, then stay tuned for that. I might also record a little bit during the month to add to that video, so it's not just going to be the end of the month. There'll be little bits where hopefully I'm flouncing about in me mades and stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I've got quite a few things planned for this month, and hopefully wearing me mades will work with that nicely. And I've got to say, I know it's only been one day, but I actually felt so pretty today wearing earrings, because I don't really wear earrings that much, and I don't wear like pretty necklaces like this and stuff, and I feel good. But I mean, it's one day, so we'll see. Another very quick note, I don't my camera, it doesn't seem to focus on anything, and I don't really know how to feel about this. I mean, it does if I do like this, and then it will focus on that, but it doesn't seem to focus on my face like it should. Is that just me? I don't know if it works better with my glasses off, because with my glasses off I'm even blurrier to me. Anyway, that's just a side note that it's a new camera and I'm a bit about it. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned if you want to see my recap, and I've got other video plans in the works as well. Till next time, bye. Oh, and you can keep up with me on Instagram when I'm posting them weekly, hopefully, probably, maybe. Or on my Twitch, where I will be streaming probably at least once a week, because that's what I've been doing recently. And you can be like, what are you wearing that's me made there? So, yeah. So then, bye.